Hi there. In this lecture we see Mikhail Tal playing against Strelkov in 1949, Riga. So e4 from Mikhail Tal, we see a French defense, d4, d5, we see the Tarrasch variation, knight d2, d takes, knight takes e4, knight d7, knight f3, knight f6, the knight just drops back here, c5, c3, c takes d4, and Tal doesn't want to give himself an isolated queen's pawn, he takes with the knight. So taking with the pawn can lead to issues, and black can even throw in this check to try and simplify things. So we see knight takes d4, a6, bishop d3, knight c5, bishop c2, and now a mistake from black, it seems, e5. This does weaken the f5 square. So this is a point of the game where now queen e2 also vacates d1, and if a rook can establish itself on d1, it can set black problems here as well. So black reacts now to protect the pawn. Knight df5. A knight on f5 is usually very, very dangerous in general. Black castles, and now instead of routinely castling, guess what Mikhail Tal plays? It's a very careful play to set black problems. What would you play here for 50 points? Okay, bishop g5, yeah, it vacates. I mean, we've vacated d1, so this is not a great configuration by black at all. We see now bishop c7. If queen c7, white could just take on f6 and then actually just checkmate with queen g4 and queen g7 checkmate. So very dangerous already. We see bishop c7, but now 50 points. What does white play here? Okay, rook d1 first before anything else. So getting one relative pin. So there's two relative pins in this position, and the pressure is emphasized on this one, increased. So no routine moves here. It doesn't need to castle just yet. Bishop b6 is played. If h6, what would Tal play in this position, you think? There's a very strong move here available. Well, it would be crushing with rook takes d7 as one example. For example, here, knight takes h6 check, knight takes f6 check, and this is just crunching. We can at least win the queen, at least, for example, like that. So we see bishop b6, but now, yeah, it's such a bad situation with the pins. 50 points, how do you finish black off here? Simple and strong. Yeah. 5 seconds pause video, yeah. Yeah, just take on f6. Black is compelled to take with the pawn, which would open up the king, which would lead to a checkmate, unless they want to lose the queen. So for example here, we're back to queen g4 check and queen g7. So it's a neat game, and you might think, well, that was pretty straightforward. Yeah, black made a key mistake here. C takes d4, knight takes d4. This is a situation where black's got a solid pawn structure, but if black indulges in e5, the solidity of black's position is put into question, as it was. And this is just getting to be an enormous attacking position here after queen e2, knight f5. It's an enormous attacking position with potential for relative pins in two places against the queen. So very, very dangerous position. Black's already drifting into a very lost position very rapidly in this game. So pretty instructive. So takeaway points: don't routinely kick a knight to a good square potentially, and don't give yourself relative pins, otherwise expect to be extremely punished. So yeah, we're on the punisher's side here though, so set up the relative pins. Make sure you use every resource available even before castling. Sometimes castling doesn't set enough problems, or the problems that you could have set through pinning, if you can do it and get away with it. Even though one of the principles of the opening is to generally castle early, there's opportunities here which Mikhail Tal capitalized on. Okay, thanks so much. Hi there. Thanks for getting to the end of the YouTube video. If you would like to see other Mikhail Tal games, I actually have an amazing course for Mikhail Tal, which is currently at 4.9 with over 400 students. You can check this out from the Kingscrusher TV page. So Chess Strategy and Tactics, Mikhail Tal's Amazing Games. You can check out some free preview videos as well here. If you do expand all sections, you can see the preview links to get some free previews. So I hope you do check out this course index and the free previews. So I really had a thrilling time actually checking out Mikhail Tal's games. So yeah, the YouTube video here you saw was just a sample from this course. I hope you check it out. Okay, thanks so much. Oh, by the way, comments, questions, likes, shares, all appreciated. And if you did get to this part of the video, please do leave some sort of comment like Tal fan. Okay, thanks again.